Good morning, everybody. I'm just setting up right now. We're going to be going live with our co-host, Angelic Spiritual Susan. Going to be doing some readings, some questions answered. Uh, so just give me a second to get set up as we get ready to do our live readings and questions answered. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. We're going to be doing some live readings, questions answered, one question per person. Um, we have some time to do a mini read today. I'm just waiting for my co-host. She'll be on in about 5 minutes. I'm just setting everything up. So if anybody is looking to get a card or a question answered, please put it in the comments. There is no charge for your one question answered. We will have some time to do some mini reads this morning, hopefully. Those mini reads do run $20, or if you wanted messages for your person, that also would run $10. So anybody who would like a question, please put it into the comments. All we ask is that you like, follow, share, and subscribe to get your question answered. And like I said, if you're looking for something a little bit deeper, we have time to do either a mini read or messages for your person. Messages for your person's $10. Mini read is $20, and that comes with a bonus light language or Reiki activation once we do the read as well. So with that, I see a few people sitting there lurking. Do we have any questions? Otherwise, I'm going to open up with a quick love energy for the collective to see what the collective love energy is. For those who haven't seen this before, my co-host Susan and I will do live questions. We'll pick some cards and try to get into the situation. We just ask that you like, follow, share, and subscribe. We do love donations because this is how we make our only money at this point. So donations are optional, but we do enjoy them. So with that, let's get a quick energy read for love for today. Spirit, what do you want to tell us about the energies within love today while we're waiting for our co-host? So let's see, what are today's love energy, Spirit? Right away, Spirit pulled out a card, express your love. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that some of you are not expressing the love that you're feeling for somebody, and now is the time to express it. The energies are there. Spirit's giving you that, yes, it's time. Say something. Let them know how you care, and that could be family. That could be, your secret admirer. You might be secretly admiring somebody, your crush. Well, it's time to let them know how you feel, because there's nothing worse than just letting that sit and fester and not be able to say something. So those are the energies for today. So do we have any questions? I see a few people sitting there lurking. Let's see if we have some questions to answer. There is no charge, no fee for questions. The only thing we do ask is that you like, follow, share, and subscribe to the channel. And at the same time, if you would like to donate after getting a question answered, we would love that, because, again, that's how we make our money. We are both single parents, and we both have kids to feed. So with that, can we get some questions? Otherwise, I'm going to pull another collective answer. We're going to set a yes or no question in your mind. It doesn't, you don't have to tell anybody what that is, and just set that intention to know either a yes or no answer. And I am going to pull a yes or no card. So Spirit, give me yes or no question that everybody has in their mind for the collective. What is the answer? Spirit, I'm only taking the first one. And the answer for that one is a big yes. Choose a path and proceed confidently. See that? We got a yes for those who had a question in their mind. So with that, please like, follow, share, subscribe, and can we get some questions into the comments? It's one question per person. Please put your question in the comments. Okay, it seems I can't chew gum and walk at the same time or type. So those of you who are still watching, how about popping in a question or so that we can answer? Just waiting on my co-host to come online. She's usually a little bit late, about 5 to 10 minutes. But let's see what time she comes in. Waiting for her to show up here. And with that, who has a question? Doing live questions and answers. If I don't get a question, I will pull some guidance cards for people so that we have some content coming out here. So with that, let's see. Let's ask a timing question. So Spirit, give me a, so for anybody who has a question about timing in their mind and they're not quite there yet, let's pull out, they're too afraid to ask that question in public. So let's just pull a timing question, Spirit, for that timing question that person has in their mind. The one that's going to be watching this, what is the answer? Spirit saying September and a few weeks later. So September is a few weeks later. So it looks like somewhere around the September timeframe to October, we are looking at when your timing is going to happen. So with that, can we get some questions? Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Looks like it's going to be a quiet day today. Mondays are always a tough day because everybody's just trying to get up, trying to make it through the day. It's always a interesting day. We're probably at one point going to change this day out because I think Mondays just haven't gotten a lot of traction. So with that, who has a question? Questions. Surely I see at least one lurker there. Come on, let's put a question in there. You don't want me to just sit here and look bored. So who has a question? Otherwise, I'm going to pull your question for you, and you'll get an answer, and you might not. Well, so let's see what we have. Spirit, give me the answer to what's going on in the collective for romance. Give me one card. Girl with a snake. Charmed or used, enabled boundaries, right? So what we have here is we have somebody that is kind of, not being so truthful, so honest. You might have a third party in your situation here. Your person is not really who they portray themselves to be. And so with that, that is my read. So who is looking for a question to be answered?
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. This is my co-host, the Angelic Spiritual Susan. I have one lurker here who doesn't want to put a question in yet. Otherwise, they're waiting. So I've been just pulling collective answers for questions that people are afraid to ask. So welcome to Monday.
Good morning. It is Monday. We'll do some sage. Let's clean up these cards from last night.
Yeah.
A bit of a mess, and see what we got going on. All right. I love this dragon's blood. All right. So good morning, everyone. Larry and I are doing freebie, one question per person. Please pop it in the chat if you're interested. We also are doing $10 messages from your person. Oh, Dragon Master just... So I guess we are calling in the dragons.
You are calling in the dragons.
$10 for messages from your person, $20 minis, $40 full that are going to not be on here since they might take a little longer. And then Lyra will be doing a free light language with his, which is usually an extra so much money, so it's a deal, as well as I do my free Reiki with it just for August only that we're doing this. We are usually on here Mondays and Thursdays, so please feel to like, share, follow. Donations are welcome. This is what we do, and it is an exchange of energy. So if you don't want to exchange the energy, then you might not understand and be on here.
Yep. And then this week, most likely, I will not be on Thursday. I'll be driving all day, so maybe we'll do a Wednesday night or something similar, seeing what our schedules look like.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, whatever we're gonna do. Yeah, forgot about
Yep.
that. Oh, she's gotta be excited. Daughter's going to
Yeah.
college.
Yeah. My whole bar area is filled with boxes and stuff, and today she's cleaning out her room, so I can clean that whole place out. It'll be actually nice to get the house clean for once and for all.
Right? I know. I did that this weekend for my kids when they're not here. It's the
Yeah.
best time when I can get rid of their shit.
I have one that's always here, so I don't have that opportunity generally. But perhaps maybe in September, we'll see. We'll see
So,
where we go
how
with it.
about our Dragon Master? Does he want to ask a question? I like that pull that came up as soon as I was done.
Yeah, as soon as you
So
got
this is
this stuff.
Dragon's Blood Sage. So this is just clearing the energy. We are only bringing in what is of love and light for your
And
highest
here's
good.
my
We do
happy
not do
dragon
any
too.
spells on here. We do not do any crazy stuff. It is all for your highest good. What is
That's
that?
my That's my happy dragon. Let me see if the light still works on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, it does that little. It'll smoke down with the incense that kind of flows down. I love that. Like just kind of want to relax and just look at the lights. But yes, so the dragons are with us today.
Yeah,
So
right.
let's pull a dragon card. Well, since we're in that
Yeah, let
dragon
me do
thing,
that.
I'm gonna pull a dragon card from the Dragon Oracle. Uh, the Imperial Dragon Oracle. So let's see what the dragons want to say to us. The dragons, for those of you who did make it to our group healing, it was an amazing healing. We had some really good reviews from the people that did attend, and the dragons came in really big from that healing through the light language, and from that, if you still would like to take advantage of that healing, we did record it, so the light language, light codes are still there and will be good till the end of the year. That was the intention of that, where you get that Lions Gate energy, the portal, most powerful healing energy of the year. And if you are interested in that, we are still putting out the video. It's a donation-based video, $20 minimum donation, 50 is what we suggest, but reach into your heart. We are both single parents with no jobs other than what we do here. So it is very helpful, and at the same time, you can really accelerate your healing. So with that, let's see what the dragons want to say to us today. Spirit, what is the energy of the dragon? And the dragons are saying, the wounded dragon. Okay, so if you look at this dragon right here, right, there are tons and tons of shields sitting there, and that dragon is kind of upside down, holding on to the tree for dear life, right? And so it seems like a lot of people are in their wounded space right now. There's been, the energies have been out of control for the last 2 or 3 days since Lionsgate around Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday, everybody started acting a little bit crazy. I think you had a lot with the new moon coming through the week before, plus this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy energies going on, which is, why our healing was so powerful, because we were able to take those energies and harness them for a good place, not so much for a hectic place. And
Right.
so the dragons are kind of saying there's a lot of people sitting in that wounded energy, because that energy, what it did is it pulled up all the things, all the trauma, all the deep, deep held stuff that we didn't want to face, we refused to face, and we keep on shying away from. It came right to the surface and bubbled in with this energy of the Lionsgate portal for it to be healed for once and for all. And healing's a choice. You have to choose to heal. You can choose not to. Spirit doesn't care. You have to choose what you want as a free will universe. So enough of my rant and rave, and
Yes.
let's get some questions.
Yeah, let's get some questions. I'm going to do a collective. Let's see what chakra we're working on today. It is our solar plexus. If you're called towards wearing yellow, this is our powerhouse. This is your confidence. You need to start working on it, some of you guys. So, yes, the energies are throwing people off. It's okay. It's pushing people into their shadows and releasing some of those emotions that are there. So, you need to work through that. If you need any help, that's what we're here for. And let's see, we got a turtle. is coming through. A mouse. Interesting. And a unicorn. My favorite.
Yeah, the unicorns. Do you have any unicorn cards?
Yeah, I do. Let's do those.
Let's pull some unicorn cards. Let's see what the unis have to say.
Let me see. What is the mouse? So mouse.
The mouse is generally change or survivorship, because the mice they can get through anything, and there's a lot of
look them up sometimes, because
yeah.
sometimes spiritual meaning. Tenacity, persistence, serving, and reminding our capability to achieve. So this is really a reminder that you guys need to stay persistent. And these are messages for us too. So know that we are not above any of this stuff. So make sure you're being persistent. Let me look up the turtle and then I'll pull some cards. So the turtle spiritual meaning is, because I usually see it's abundance, see from the sea. Teaches us to work effectively with proficiency and at peace with our choices. Okay, development, strength, courage, protection, wisdom, patience, and receptivity. So let's do that, and then do the unicorn, and we will get on with the messages.
Cool. And then when you're done with the unicorns, I'm going to pull something I haven't pulled out in a while, and that's my Viking runes. I have a whole bag of runes, and
I
so you can
haven't
see.
Touched those. Someone told me they were evil years ago.
They're not.
I put them away. Okay, so unicorns are purity, holiness, and spirituality, relate to your life, such as peace and faith. Okay. And really focusing on meditation, visualization, and spiritual practices. So, all right, let's get the unicorn cards out. Oh, there they are. Found them. All right, so magical unicorns. Let's see what's coming in for the collective. What are the messages that we need for today?
I'm excited. I like to see unicorn cards.
You've never seen? I've pulled these before. He's my favorite.
Have you? I don't remember ever seeing them.
Finish what you started. So some of you need to finish what you started. You started something important. Now it's time to complete it. So this could be for me.
Definitely for me.
So, let's see what else we got, Spirit. Finish what you started. So some of you might have thought to get into your purpose and you've backed out. So yeah, change is here. So whatever you're getting pulled to, make sure you are paying attention to it right now. The changes that you're going through are positive. So Spirit is leading you on it, and you need to do one step at a time. Okay. So this doesn't mean you have to go full throttle. It is just start stepping into your purpose, or start stepping into it, doing work, and you see that rainbow. That is meanings, new beginnings. Okay. And then the universe can meet you. All right. You have to start taking steps in that direction. Doesn't mean you have to go all the way. You just have to start taking those little mini steps, and they will start leading you where you need to be.
It's like Frosty said in that old the old puppet video. One foot in front of the other, right? And you just keep on doing it. And so today's rune, it's going to be hard to see. It's the unknown. In other words, it's the blank rune. It's the only rune that has nothing on it. And no, I don't know about that.
Just for yourself.
25.
Let's try something new. What does blank mean? That means we have a blank canvas to start with, maybe?
I'm gonna look that up. It's been such a long time since I've done that one. That one is.
So make sure you're finishing what you're starting. You got change coming in, but it's positive change, one step at a time. Be yourself. All right. And then try something new. So a lot of you are getting pushed into trying something new. So make sure you're doing that or learning something new. We are in the age of Aquarius. A lot of changes. People are going to be shifting jobs. Things are going to be shifting. A lot of changes are going to be coming in, but they are good changes. So not to be in fear. Let's see, bumblings. Does anyone pop in a question in the chat? Or are we just
not yet? So this one, the blank rune, is actually really good one. It's the blank is the end, blank is the beginning. This is the rune, and it's the god Odin, right? The rune. This is the rune of total trust, and should be taken as an exciting evidence of your most immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and time again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we all call fate, right? The blank rune can portend death, but that death is usually symbolic and may relate to any part of your life as you are living it now. Relinquishing control is the ultimate challenge of the spiritual warrior. Here is the unknowable that informs you that it is in motion in your life, and that blankness is held undiluted potential at the same time, both pregnant and empty. It comprehends the totality of being, all that is to be actualized. And if indeed there are matters hidden by the gods, you need only remember what beckons is the creative power of the unknown. Drawing the blank rune brings to the surface your deepest fears. Will I fail? Will I be abandoned? Will it all be taken away? And yet your highest good, your truest possibilities, and all your fertile dreams are held within the blankness. Willingness and permitting are what the rune requires. How can you exercise control over what is not yet in form? The blank rune often calls for no less than an act of courage than the empty-handed leap into the void. Drawing it is a direct test of faith, right? And it represents the path of karma, the total sum of your actions, of their consequences. At the same time, the rune teaches you that the very debts of old karmic shift and evolve as you shift and evolve. Nothing is predestined. The obstacles in your past can become the gateways that lead to new beginnings. Whenever you draw the blank rune, take heart. Know that the work of self-change is progressing in your life. And so it's a really good one. It's telling you that you're sitting inside that void, the void of creation, right? And that's where everything gets created, is when you can bring your mind into that void, the void of not the future, not the past, but the now. And as you get into that blank of the now, you are manifesting. So cheers on that. We're all in that space. Let's take that blank canvas and let's paint it with what we really want. So that's a great message for today. Welcome to Monday.
Yeah. Okay. So then the channel song is Reminiscing, Little River Band. So your person might be reminiscing. Or we're reminiscing about the old days, but guess what? We're moved into a new timeline. So stop reminiscing and light a fire under your butt, okay? We're not going back to where we were.
No, definitely not.
We are reminiscing. Well, it's crazy because people are like, oh, it's not that good. They weren't good times. We need to move on.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got. We can pull some love messages. Let's see if anyone is popping in questions. So again, you can pop in a free question. Larry and I will answer it. We're doing this Mondays and Thursdays. I'm on Wednesdays and Sundays on Instagram on Mindset Reset 20, as well as Susan Teresa. Larry and I just did a group healing last night. So if you're interested in that, it had some light language, some chakra healing, a meditation, and some bringing in abundance. And you can donate to either one of us for $20. And it's just $10 each is recommended, but you can go up to 50 or how you feel, your energy. It is over an hour and a half. So just request from one of us and we can send that to you as long as you donate. We also are doing $10 messages from your person, $20 minis, and $40 fulls with free Reiki and light language if you're interested. So this is only going to be for August to help people through this August 8th portal. That is very intense, that people need to address and release a lot of these emotions that are coming up to help you on your journey. So the journey is about healing, and you need to start working on it in the sense of the sooner you can kind of get into alignment, the sooner it will get easier for you. So it is not fun when you first start the journey and you get into your dark night of your soul and you have to start seeing a lot of those shadow parts of yourself, as well as be able to deal with a lot of the karmics and narcissists that are around you. So however we can help, we are here. Just reach out and let us know. Pop in a question.
Yeah, and those energies inside the...
Probably different services too down the road. So let us know what you may need and maybe we'll start to do some stuff.
Yeah, and those energies inside the video, they're good for the entire year. The intention as we created that video was to have something that you can pull up, whether it's daily, whether it's weekly. You just watch the video, and each time you watch it, you're going to get a little bit more of a layer peeled off that needs to be peeled off and healed. And so you're going to be able to take advantage of those energies for the rest of the year. If you feel the need to get, take that one step, that 1 foot in front of the other, that blank canvas, and start painting that blank canvas with what you want to manifest, this is a great start, and you won't find a better price anywhere. Most of those group healings for 8-8 portal ran like $111, $222 a person. It's great if you want to donate that much, but we're not asking for that much. What we're asking you to do is just reach into your heart. So it will be available till probably the end of August, so about 2 weeks. So if you are looking to take advantage of it, there is still time. So with that, do we have any questions? We're here to answer questions. I know Mondays are tough to get those words out, but if nobody wants to answer a question, then I'm going to pull a collective message from your person, because we get a lot of people with persons in separation. As Susan said, she does a few lives during the week on Instagram. Definitely make sure you follow her. I'm trying to get her to go on YouTube as well, where we'll do these lives as well. I do lives here on TikTok mainly when I do my lives, and they are generally every morning. I'll do a live for the daily love energies, as well as messages from your person in separation. And every few days, as I get called to, I do a very large love reading that would be very similar. The full reading is very similar to what we'll do in a full read. And, so it's going to take a lot of time, which we can't do on the lives here. However, let's hear what your messages from your person are today, Spirit. Give me 3 messages from a person in separation. For those watching, got 2 right away. And it's an interesting one because it's what I've been seeing in the energies already. So the first one that popped out, and it popped out face first, was, what's the point of it all? Right? So I know a lot of us have been in this place. Your person's in this place too. Your person's feeling frustrated, upset, doesn't understand why they're going through all this. What is that point? Okay, next one is, our love is eternal, right? So that's why it's so difficult, because nothing great comes easily. You're going to have to put a lot of effort into it. And, greater the reward, the greater the effort. And they do remember the day we met like it was yesterday. So those are the messages for your person in separation. And if you are, looking to be more magnetic, to get that person to want to come towards you, because again, remember, we can't fix our person, we can't blame our person, we can't do anything other than to concentrate and focus on ourselves. And so I do have a channel for spiritual healing that is called Silver Fox Spiritual on YouTube. You can see, if you go dig down all the way deep into the videos I have here on TikTok, some of the light language activations that I have. I also have a Twin Flame channel where I do a lot of the Twin Flame mirror reads for people who can't get TikTok in their country, as well as that has some of my light language activations specifically for Twin Flames. So with that, can we get some questions? I've had a lot of word salads going on here, so I think it's time for somebody to ask a question. Otherwise, you're going to have to be bored by me.
And also, I do some mediumship too, so let me know if you have past love, one that passed away that you need a message from as well. And then otherwise, I will start doing a collective with this Intuit and see where we are. But anyone who wants to pop in a question, it's 1 free question per person. Please pop it into the chat so Larry and I can answer it. I know
So
it's Monday morning, so
I see you intuitively got your gold right here on your necklace right there. So you intuitively knew that you were pulling the solar plexus charm.
Yep, I did. It is more and more gold. So I turn everything into gold. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We got some 4 people on here. Let us know if you have a question that you want us to answer.
Surely you can't want us to just talk all the time. Let's answer some questions. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah, let's get started. It's Monday. Otherwise, I'm going to heat my coffee up again. It's starting to get cold. What is it? It's only been, it's been a half hour. All right. All right, let me pull some into it and see where we are in the collective and just.
Yeah, you've got a big cup. This is my little cup. This is, I feel cheated in cups.
I was doing tea, and then I'm like, I don't know. I'm doing that cleanse. I'm doing that cleanse this week, so I'm just trying to
good.
Get everything out. I just can't with this. I don't know what it is. All right, let's see, Spirit. What's going on with the collective? What messages need to come through? I like these cards because they kind of tell you how it is. Oh, wow. Not bad. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out as the first card. So
Yay.
It's a very positive card, and it is upright. Let's see. Oh, actually, it is up. So beyond your control. So challenges, external fortune. So it's upheaval. But luck of the draw, karmic lessons, upend, turning point, big push. So it is upside down, but we need to turn this right side up. So this is just stirring up stuff right now, but the wheel, when you're down at the bottom, it is going up in that other direction. So make sure whatever this is, these challenges that you're facing, these external forces, that this is for you to be handling them and these karmic lessons. So that's why a lot of this karma is coming up. So this is why the emotions need to be released. This is why maybe not talking to that person you want to be talking to, or someone got pulled away from you. There is a reason for that. All right. So this is for your healing and your ultimate to turn you the right direction. So let's see.
Get off that hamster wheel of the Wheel of Fortune is what we want.
We can really get off the wheel, but
we're going to work on it.
Sandra, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. My friend Larry. Sandra, ask a question so we can get you a free something. Larry will answer it for you. You want a love message, Sandra? She's another reader, and I love her, and I've actually bought some cards from her. So if
nice.
Questions, let's
tell her to put her card link up
because she deserves some love. Set the direction.
Tell her to put her link for her cards
right now. So this is a collective. So Sandra, pop your question in, and then we'll get to it. We can even do like a free mini for you. Knight of Swords, out of your depth. Okay, so some of you guys think that you have a missed opportunity. So this was fostering codependency. Hi, yes. Is love coming? Yeah, Sandra wants to know if love's coming her way.
Well, let's find out. Let's see
let's do that, and then I'll get back to the collective.
Yeah, let's see what the energy of love is for Sandra. And Sandra, put a link for your cards if you have some cards, into the comments, so people can know what cards you have. So Sandra, what is coming for you in love?
Pillow Thoughts by her, which is Soulmate 1111, and then
that's cool.
Cards I have from her. The Soulmate 1111, sexy passion love ones. Let's see what else. I have tons of them.
All right, so first thing I pulled for her is you are worthy, right? So Sandra, right now it feels like your self-worth is being yanked. That's what I'm feeling for myself. It's kind of being dragged down, and you need to realize that you are worthy, right? And so Spirit's also saying quality time, right? But you see how quality time is with this person here, but this person is you. You need to start spending some quality time with yourself, because you are worthy, but you're not feeling that worthiness. So I'm going to ask Spirit, what's going to happen once you start having that romance with yourself? And I'm going to ask a timing question on that. So Spirit, if Sandra gets into that romance with herself, what's coming in for her? Okay, so first thing Spirit's telling you is that you need to put some boundaries up for something. And one thing I always remind my viewers on boundaries, boundaries are balanced. Where they're not boundaries, they're walls, right? And so if there's a problem with somebody, or you're having a problem relating to somebody, the key is that we close the door. Well, we don't have to lock it, right? So the door may be closed, but don't lock the door, so that once the person understands your boundaries, that they're able to then interact, if that's what you want. Now, the next message from Spirit is 1111, right? So that message is important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts, right? So I suspect because you're making the cards and you're, on this path, most likely you have a high-level soulmate, twin flame, however you want to label it, that you're in an interesting dynamic. And so what I'm going to ask Spirit is, let me get some ideas around what that dynamic is. So Spirit, give me what the dynamic for her particular situation, and let me know if any of this is resonating. What is Sandra's particular situation here? Give me one more card, and then I'm just going to get a message around that. Okay, so as she said, it's any of this has resonated yet?
She keeps liking it, so yeah.
Okay, so first off, Spirit's really pushing this self-love stuff here, because what you're getting is not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, frustrations, right? And if you look at this card, right, look at her. She's like just tearing around herself with blood. It looks like she either ate somebody up, or is just tearing herself apart because she doesn't feel worthy. And when you feel that way, you're just attracting more experiences that are only going to make you feel less worthy. Trust me, I know that one. However, guess what we have here? So we have the dragonfly. Spirit wants you to be lighthearted, adapt, finding out and change, things coming in, be light and heal. And guess what? This has been big. Susan must have pulled this out like 4 or 5 times this weekend. The dragonfly. There's that air of change, the energy of change. And guess what? If you get to that change, you find that way to love yourself a little bit more and be lighthearted. Well, guess what? We got somebody interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. So see that nice little cuddly teddy bear there, and see how they're cuddling. So there's something that will come in, but you have to allow it. But in order for you to do that, you have to change your vibrational energy right now, because that energy of a lack of self-worth is only going to bring in more lack of self-worth experiences. So I'm going to get a timing card for that. So let's see what timing
Yeah, I
wants to
just pulled
come
some
up.
cards too, so I'll wait until you're done.
Cool. Yeah. And so, Spirit,
Three.
give me some timing on this. And you might also be wanting to, Sandra, you might want to look at the replay that we have that's available for healing, because this can really, really accelerate that space of getting out of that low self-worth. We pulled in a lot of codes for that yesterday, and I'll let Susan explain that healing in a second. So what Spirit's telling you is, from today, allow things to come. And how do you allow things to come is to get out of that space where you're at, right? So I hope that resonates with you. This is what Spirit is saying. It's time to heal that self-worth. This is the best time of the year because the Lionsgate energies are still there. And we did a amazing group healing yesterday. It was an hour and a half long. We recorded it because Spirit told us that there were going to be some people that need to take advantage of it, but weren't able to find it, or weren't able to attend at the live. We encoded all the energy in it, and even if you weren't at the live, those codes that came down were meant for you as well, because I get all the codes because Spirit's outside of time. They know who's going to show up and what probability of it, so they give me all the codes, and they just come down as I channel it.
Yeah, so as Tree's on here, Tree, just Venmo me or Larry $20, and we will send you the recording from last night. It was about over an hour and a half. Larry pulled in some light codes. I did a chakra clearing as well as meditation, and we pulled in some abundance for everyone. So anyone who wants that replay, just we'll pop in our Venmo, and let me finish this reading for Sandra as well, as because I pulled some cards.
Yep.
But yeah, reach out to either one of us. That replay was suggested is just a Venmo, at least $20. That's $10 for each of us. Any more, it is an energy exchange. So let us know.
We appreciate it.
So concern. So Sandra, I pulled cards that you're concerned. So this is showing me there's a little bit of drama around you. Okay, that you really need to get out of there. Whether you have a secret lover coming through, or but this person is doing some mind games. So you really need to start working on yourself and really going in deep, because you are you have this hope. You are the star. Okay, so I think you're just accepting less than you deserve. So make sure you're staying hopeful, because you do have this person coming in that is going to choose you. All right, and we're even getting the commitment ring that's coming in.
Do you see how the confirmation of the cards, two separate people to a whole bunch of different cards, but yet they're saying the same thing to you?
So, this is like exploring. So you really need to get out there, because this person is convinced that you know their soul. So this is going to be a soul connection, whether it's your twin or you're calling in that soulmate. We really need to get out of some of those negative mindsets and loops and all that kind of stuff, because your twin does have choice, and also get out of it, because you could have a karmic or a catalyst twin that's activating you. So make sure you're being aware, putting your boundaries up, and knowing what your worth is, because then that will attract the actual real person to you. Sometimes even when we're readers, this is your deck. So soulmate 1111, and reach out and make sure you're following Sandra. She's an amazing reader. She's doing this as well. These are just some of the decks. I have probably 5 to 10 of her decks. They're amazing. So make sure you're getting on and purchasing from her. You can ask me which ones, but I have literally, there's a Christmas one. I have a sexy love oracle. I have the clarifications, pillow thoughts, really good cards. So and she is always, when I pop on her live, giving me some cards. So we're trying to help her with a free reading today and get her going on her journey, because unfortunately, even us readers, we get blocked and we have the same things going on with us too, no matter what we're doing. And sometimes even we're blinded by what's coming in for us as well. So however we can help our other readers on there. And then, yeah, definitely, Sandra, if you wanted to get on to me or Larry emailing you that group healing we did, we're probably going to do those once a month, but I might get on and add some violet flame healing or meditation to the next one since we had that suggestion. But it was amazing. We had a lot of light language come through. We had abundance coming through, and we did a lot of chakra healing and clearing for everyone for after this 88 portal. And I said I did one with someone else on Saturday that was a recording, and then we did ours. And I've never felt better. Like, I feel like Thursday and Friday were a little rough with the energies, and now I'm feeling like 10 times better with all those clearings that we did. So hopefully those messages helped, and let us know if you want to Venmo, and we will send you off that recording that you can listen to at your convenience.
Yeah, and for all the rest of you guys, you see readers go on to other readers' stuff, and why do we do that? Because when we read our own cards, we're using our own energy, and our own energy has our own ego encoded in it. And so what we want will sometimes show up, not where our fears will show up, not what's actually inside of the energy. So, it's that, the doctor can't heal themselves because they're not objective. And what you really need is an objective person. So, don't be surprised when you see other readers talk to other readers, because we all need guidance at one point, and the energies are not clear around our own field many times, because otherwise we'd be winning lottery every day, and we're not. So, it's always good to reach out to other folks, and also those that come to this channel are guided here. They're guided. You're either guided by your own internal self or your spirit team. And the reason you're guided is we get very specific people who are looking to really amplify their healing process. They're ready to really open up and heal. Most people, will sit and go read cards, but they're never going to get and take that one foot and put it in front of the other, be that blank canvas and be ready to heal. We get those people. So if you've made it here, well, congratulations. It's time for you to start waking up and start working on your healing journey. But healing is a choice, right? It's all free will universe. You can get guided here, but doesn't mean you're going to drink. And that's okay too. Your spirit doesn't care. But this is probably why you're here at this reading. So with that, let's get some questions. Come on, I see people in the background. Does anybody want to get a question, a mini read, something?
I'll finish up with this collective, and then yes, I'm just sharing. Thank you. All right, so we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So no, we just have to turn this around. So this 88 portal is just bringing up these challenges, these emotional imbalances, okay, that need to Queen of Cups upside down, fostering that codependency. So those wallowing imbalance that has to be cleared so we can move into this. So a lot of you are out of your depth, missed opportunities, thinking that things just are out of control. So you need to start, as you got that solar plexus that popped out, you need to start taking your control back, because you are the star. And why are you having this lack of faith? You are the creator of your reality. So you need to turn this around. And that's why we're in here. So make sure, let's pull some more cards. All right, Spirit, how can we pull ourselves out of this? What's going on? So a lot of you are feeling challenged right now.
Yeah, and for those that are looking for a good reading, Susan does some of the best general readings. She does love as well, but she is really good at the general and mediumship readings as well. So if you are looking for a read, please consider to reach out and get a personal read for yourself.
All right, we got the King of Coins. So this is actually putting you into your power. This is what it's trying to get you into, or you have an ultimate provider coming through for financial stability, successful, abundant, stable. So whatever is coming up is for you to release so you can step into your power. As well as some of you might have someone coming in. Ace of Wands, a passionate start. Yeah, so love, attraction, igniting. So this is what it's really pushing you into your power and your fire energy to take back control of what you're letting go of. Everything's for us. So whatever's happening is happening for you. So if there's something that needs to be released for you to step into your power, be okay with that. Go outside, ground, make sure you're doing your walks. I have some releasing techniques too that I can send you if you want to donate to me. There's lots of things and emotions, and I did some somatic healing, and obviously I have my Reiki to help you release those emotions, but we need to be more intentional of releasing what is holding us back. Because I think a lot of you are in this moon, which means things are hidden from you. But look, this Lovers is on the other side of the deck. So you might feel down, but just know this is really, right now, a lot of us don't feel connected to spirit right now because of all the stuff that's going on. So just know your happiness. I mean, the Lovers, the Sun, this is really on the other side of this. So just push through this healing that you need to do. You have a passionate new start, an ultimate provider. You'll be either providing for yourself or you're going to have someone coming in. And don't believe the illusions right now that they're being shown, because when they do these 8-day portals, yes, the new energy comes in, but also the higher powers know that we're all doing these things at this time, and we can manifest at any time. I mean, the 8-day portal, yeah, is powerful, but you can do it any day. But they do send some stuff to block our manifestations. Not that I block them, but they
mess with
sure
it.
Queen D would like a mini. Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that in 1 second. So just know, trust your intuition, and you might not be shown it right now, but you just keep pushing through these emotions, and it will become clearer. Okay, they can't block us forever, and they put stuff out there so that the collective can't get on their path. So. Yes, one day at a time. Way better ones. Yeah, a tree. All right, so Queen D, absolutely. You want a mini? Sure. You want a mini love? Or Larry can start a couple, and I will do some. So let me know, Queen, what you want. Oh, awesome. All right, Sandra sent me a payment for I believe so we'll email you out that healing. And then Queen D, tell us what mini you want. Do you want love or guidance, or let's do Larry will do some love and then I'll do some guidance. How's that sound?
Perfect. All right, let's feel into which love energies we want to pull in. I think the angels are calling us today to start with, and then we'll move from there. So, Spirit.
And let me know when you send your $20 or the Venmo as well.
So, Spirit, Queen Bee, what is the energies of love around her? Wow, one popped right out.
Okay, and I got the payment from Sandra, so thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Sandra, and we'll pull some cards for you as well because we did pull some cards of guidance for the healing. So we'll follow up with those as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got a few cards for you here, Queen Bee, and
Queen
I'm just
D.
going to Queen D. Ooh, even better.
Oh, love and finance. You do the love, I'll do the finance. Yeah.
All right, yeah. All right, so first thing I see here, and it's a little bit of a mixed message here, but the first one I see is the powerful unicorn is being held, into a little fence area, and it's got a little collar on there. Spirit's saying, "Free yourself. You have the power. Look at that. Look at that freaking big hole. That horn, the unicorn horn, right? It can get through all of this. It's so powerful, but it's in its own cage of its own making, right? And so you need to get out of whatever's holding you back, whether that's a past, whether that's, somebody holding you down, friends telling you things that aren't true, but you need to free yourself. Let some of your friends help you get past this. So whatever that is, it feels like you're basically holding yourself down, whether that's self-worth, whether that's chasing after illusion. Let your friends help you to free yourself. Okay, so your person, right now, when we see religious factors, right? Sometimes it means religious factors, but generally what it means is that these are deep differences that you're having a hard time, the two of you are having a hard time reconciling, that how we're just so different, hey, this person's Jewish and the other person's Muslim and we could never get along. And Spirit's also telling you to free yourself from that illusion as well, that those differences, although you see them as big differences, really aren't big differences. It's just an illusion. And once you do, getting to know each other, right? So that getting to know each other means you guys are going to be talking, conversing, really understanding each other, that those differences aren't really as big as you will. And when you do, guess what's coming through? Wedding. Now, wedding, everybody says, oh, I'm getting married, I'm getting married. No, no, no. It doesn't always mean that. What it means is it's a commitment. It's a symbol of a commitment. So it means that if you're friends, maybe you're going to move into that, kind of relationship or starting of a relationship. It just means you're going to move up the level of commitment down through the path. Now, I'll pull two more love cards and a timing card, and I'll let Susan get into finance. So give me some more love energy cards. And so Spirit's telling me right away, right, you're being tested. All right. So all these barriers that you see to that love is really a test. It's a test to see, do you really want it, right? We're in a free will universe. And so if you don't really want it, well, Spirit's going to take it away, and you're going to go through the same hamster wheel. I call it the hamster wheel of karma, and you're going to keep on going through that. You're going to get the same person, different, or same energy, but in a different person until you are finally able to get rid of all your fears, because that's what stops everything. It's fear. And once you release that fear and trauma, your divine soul counterpart is coming in, right? And we see this with the attraction. You're going to start to attract that divine soul counterpart. And so we're just going to ask a timing question, and again, you would be another person, Queen, to really benefit from our healing that we did this weekend. It is super powerful. It helps you get past a lot of those fears. Those fears are going to come up, and they're really going to help you release. And your timing on this one changes perspective for observation, right? And what Spirit's saying is that you're going through that hamster wheel of karma over and over again because you're making the same decision over and over again and expecting a different result. And what's time to do is heal and change that path, not have a trauma-based response, but an actual healed response. And I hope that resonates. Let me know. But again, you would be another one of the people that would really benefit from this group healing that we did. And it's less than the price of coffee at Starbucks at our minimum donation. We try to make it affordable. You put in what you donate what you feel in your heart to donate, because again, this is an energy exchange. We have 2 kids, each have kids. We got to feed our kids, and this is how we make our living. If I could give it away for free, I would. I do a lot of stuff for free, things like this. Susan and I do a lot of public stuff, but it's time to move into your healing path. Spirit's telling you that. That's why you were guided to watch this today, to understand that it's still available. So with that, Susan, I'll let you take over on
I pulled some
finance.
charms. So other than the solar plexus that came out, you got the elephants. The elephant is reminding you that you have family around you, tribe, ancestors that are pushing you on, and you have this power, wisdom, and knowledge within you. So make sure you're taking your power back. Better times are coming in for you. I got pulled to this, and I wasn't even pulling from this card, so I was really drawn to this. You're overcoming these. So make sure you're going to be going into this more stable, restoration, peaceful time. These cards didn't come out of as I pulled them out. So you have this lover coming in, the spiritual partnership. So this is really pushing you into this Cancer energy to really heal, go within, and make sure you're being around water, cleansing your energy, and just trusting yourself. Keep nurturing yourself, giving that love that you want from that person, okay? Because that's going to bring this in faster. You're having these rejection, we have these abandonment wounds. So just make sure you're going in and you're really healing that. And this could be your person going through this too. So just trust that the more you heal that, they're not feeling it enough for you, and you're both addressing. And this is a big thing with the collective, is these abandonment wounds that we have. So no, you are this empress. You are this amazing person with this power, wisdom. You're on the spiritual path. So it's really trusting yourself right now, getting in your emotions and everything into balance. And that's more of, I see it as in the eye of the storm, is just being in that full alignment and just trusting and sitting within yourself and knowing that whatever is meant for you is going to get attracted to you, because you have this one that knows you're the only one for them. And they're going to be coming in. I mean, you can't get any better cards than this. Spiritual partnership union. Someone is coming back. Now, this could be someone new, which doesn't mean when they're coming back, this could be a past relationship, but it also could be from a past life. So these were all lessons for you to learn, but you do have this higher commitment coming in, as well as the surprise, okay, visit. So This is all to make sure you're trying not to control things and that you're going through this transition of these endings for this new beginning. But no, you need to get into this alignment and get into that magnetic pull, okay? Because someone is in regret for how they treated you, and they might come in with an apology. All right. So let's get some timing and let's do some.
Wow, what a positive read.
When this abundance is coming in, okay? So, all right, for Queen D, when is her?
And Krista will answer that question once we're done with this read.
All right, so for your abundance and finances, I'm going to pull some cards. It's saying it's not the right time, so you really need to go through this healing and trust that it will happen when it's the right time. You need to let go of it all for now because you are holding on to it, trying to control things right now a little bit too much. So now the abundance will come in once you get into more of alignment with where you're meant to be. Let's do some of these manifestations. Journey to wealth. Whoa, that one.
Oh, hey, Spirit wanted to tell you something.
Wow, geez. Yeah, so you need to be reminded to find the joy. The more you enjoy life, the more money you make. So just enjoy it. Stop focusing on the actual money. When we're here, we're down to here to help others purposefully and get into that joy, okay? And really enjoy it because that's when it's going to start kind of slowly rolling in until it gets into a bigger trickle. So make sure, you might want to reach out to me or Larry too. I have a positive money mindset. So I do mindset coaching and really get out of that lack mentality and knowing that you deserve it. You are this queen, you are this empress. So, unfortunately, sometimes it's our unconscious that's holding us back. So you really need to believe that you deserve and know this love is coming in and this person is going to be that equal give and take. And knowing that money is unlimited and my prosperity is unlimited. So really knowing this deep down in your soul. All right. You might have to do some affirmations morning and night. The universe always serves my highest good. Just trusting the universe will deliver. You just have to trust it. I am rich with health, wealth, love, joy, and happiness. All right. And we also did, So, if you want to donate the $20, I think a lot of Larry's light language that we did yesterday, as well as his chakra clearings, that would definitely, Sandra just sent me the money for that. We're going to email it to her. We could definitely send that to you. Make sure you might want to get on that. I think that will help with some of that clearing as well. And
it's good for the rest of the year too. You can use it almost every day if you want.
Yeah, so let's see. And then, my business is growing, expanding, and thriving. So I believe you're probably a reader on here too. So just believe that you are growing, you're expanding, and you're thriving, okay? Make sure you are really internalizing that, okay? So here's the thing. Our manifestations can be one thing, but if you don't really feel the emotion and put yourself into it and know that it's already here, then you're pushing it away. You can't keep saying, it's coming tomorrow, soon. No, those are like putting it off in the future. No, everything is right here in the right now, in the present moment. Get into the meditation. Know you are worthy of this love that's coming in, because I'm getting that. And then you need to embrace the life of abundance and positive thinking. Just embrace it. Live it. Yeah. What would you do if you had it all in your bank account and just start living day like that? And I've been starting to do that, and just knowing it's going to come in, knowing that the money comes in when the bills are coming due, and it's been working out. So just know it, trust it, and really feel into that.
You know what I feel, Susan, that once you're done with the cards, I'm going to do a quick sample of light language. We got a few people watching too, so they can understand what's inside of the video. And I'm going to do a quick one that's going to help clear a lot of these self-worth, these blocks to abundance. There's a lot of codes in there in our video, but I'll give a quick sample. So if you have any more cards first, did you have any more cards that you wanted to pull for her?
I'm just looking her up. Let me follow her so she can message me on Instagram. D Magic Queen. Let me look you up while he's doing this.
Okay, and so, Queen, I'm going to, and this is for anybody that's on here, I'm going to do a quick sample of what's kind of encoded inside of our healing. Susan did a lot of Reiki. I did light language. And this light language, it's multidimensional healing. It's an energy healing. You won't understand a word I say. You're not meant to. Your soul will understand everything, and your soul knows everything, every language out there. And it's going to kind of move some of these blocks, these stuck energies that aren't moving, that's keeping you from your abundance. And so what we want to do is just set the intention to receive. If you choose not to receive, that's okay too. You have choice. We ask that our higher selves outside of polarity come in and give us the codes for anybody who is watching and that wants to receive the codes for removing the blocks to abundance and to love, and help move that energy towards healing for the highest and best timeline, highest and best manifestations through the frequency of love, with no harm to anybody. And with that, we set that intention to receive, and let's get the codes. Shapaya uju papa pa udneni ni jipa e pa we wo pa ya uja pa u pa ya pa u na pa ne uja pa u wo sha sha pa yu e pa ujne ne di pa pa wo pa ya uji u puf sha I pa u puf sha I we puf sha I puf na pa o pa yu e pa u pa yu po u po pa pa u sha pa I poof, shahapower. Okay, so hopefully you received that well. Many times people will get an emotion, a feeling in their body, sometimes a burp, sometimes a little flatulence, whatever your body's meant to do. That was dragons coming in. Seems the dragons are really in for the portal. They like to push things very fast and quick. So you may feel like body sensations as well. Just let us know how you received it. Anybody else who received that. And with that, I'm going to answer Krista. If you're still here, I'm going to answer your question. She wants to know, does Alan want a relationship? Together, we'll just look at your love energy, and right away I'm saying, ooh la la, there's a rendezvous. This thing just popped out of the deck. So I'm guessing somebody does. I'm gonna pull one more card here for you, Krista. Another one just popped out. It's a lot of energy inside of there. And we have love language, acts of service. So this person is probably doing things to help you out with hopes of bonding, right? And to get into that space of that rendezvous and love. Let's ask the question, yes or no. Is it a love connection or a friend connection? So we're just going to ask. All right, does Alan want to have a relationship together with Krista? Spirit, only one card, and yes, Spirit popped a card straight out. There was no delay on that one. Yes, unlock the potential. Keys are available. So they're saying, Spirit's saying, if you want it, it's available to you, but you have to make sure that that person knows. So hopefully that resonates with you, Krista. That's another wonderful positive read.
All right, so then I'm going to do a collective. I think we need some angel prayers right now. So let's see what the collective needs to hear, because I think a lot of you have this coming in, and we're going through this transition period. Let's see what the angels need to say, what guidance. And then I'm going to pull from our soul growth too. So I like to do those as well. All right, let's see what's going on with the collective. Okay, miracles in nature. I keep getting this. Okay, so this means really get out into nature. Okay, you need to be grounding and also believing in the miracles. I did, if you don't want to, on my IG last night, I have a recording, and it was a lot of love and all about miracles and expecting miracles, okay? So if you get pulled to go through and listen to that, we need to be expecting miracles, okay? We get into this limited belief and thinking that things can't come in for us, and then we're blocking things. So make sure you're in nature. It's going to connect you to a lot of your guides, as well as get you into that more peaceful state, so you are more in that peaceful, receptive mode. You might be pulled to step back. This is us really creating this healing kind of bubble that we're in right now, because we're going through a little bit of this healing and these emotions coming out, because we have this new beginning coming in. So they need you to be ready for this and be open to this change. Saying, I thank the angels for opening me the doors to change. I am ready. Okay, they want you to be ready for this when it comes in. So finish that healing, releasing anything that can't go through to that portal with you, as well as a lot of you need to really be stepping into your creativity and expressing it. All right, just like Larry and I here are sharing our gifts. A lot of you guys have gifts. You're powerful beings. You need to really be out there. We're just helping you awaken to those so that you can start stepping into your power, okay? A lot of you have loved ones in heaven that are watching over you. So whether you have a past loved one, reach out to me. I can get you a message on that too. And it's about focusing on this divine physical health right now. Okay, so if any of you have anything, call on Archangel Raphael and his healing green energy, and he can work through your body and your chakras and help heal you. Okay. Because a lot of you have this stepping into this emperor mode, as well as this lover coming in. So make sure you are the star. So really believing that. Where do we get this Emperor? Yeah, King of Coins. So you stepping into your role and taking care of yourself, or this person is coming in. And I think for most of us, it's us stepping into this Emperor role.
Yeah, well, what a
Take your
great
power
positive
back.
read. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we
for
got
those
the
of
solar
you,
plexus, so take your
yeah,
power back.
yeah, and for those of you who are looking at getting the replay from our healing, I also have some prep videos that will really be helpful before you do your first watch. We'll
Yeah.
send that link into the email as well with the replay, so watch it at least twice because, and even if you don't do the replay, if you don't do that, the prep will help you ground energies throughout this time. So just go to Silver Fox Spiritual. It's the latest video that I put in. That's on YouTube only.
Well, and I just got
So,
a text message from Victoria. She didn't get the email, so we have to resend her the replay. So she's
okay,
excited for it. Yeah, and then she'll Venmo.
okay.
So we will deal with that. Queen D, it was a
Tell her
pleasure.
look at her spam because she probably didn't see it from my Silver Fox
I
affirmations.
did send that to her, so we'll see, but I
Yeah.
guess we'll have to resend it to her. And then let me just see
Okay.
what Queen D was sending me on my Instagram so I can get on
Yeah.
there.
And so if we have any other questions, I probably about another 10 minutes I can stay on. So questions, if not, I'll pull a collective for some people while Susan's going through the text right here. So let's take a look at a timing question. I know a lot of you guys are asking when. So let's
Yeah.
put a question in your mind as to what you'd like to know when something is going to happen. I'm going to count to 5, and then we're going to pull out the answer. This is whatever you have in your mind. And Spirit gave us 3 cards. 3
Good
cards.
morning, Manny.
So we might have a few different answers here, but let's see. So for some of you, your wish will not come true. Sorry about that. That's always a sad thing. Some of you this week, that wish is going to come through. So, hey, that's a really good one. And a few months later for the rest of you. So there's a few people that were asking questions. Spirit answered all of them. Sometimes they'll give us a little bit more, but let's hope you're in one of the this week or a few months later. The more you heal, the more the things that you want will manifest.
Well, the more you believe it and actually own it. All right, so let's say, yeah, hey, Manny, welcome. Did you want a card? Do you want anything? How you missed the group healing last night? So reach out to me or Larry, and you can Venmo us, and we'll email you that recording. All right, so a lot of you just need to know that you are learning at this time. So really be gentle with yourself. These are conversations from your soul. Be in the moment now. So this is really being that present, that meditation, that was with that grounding and being really in that moment of your gifts are coming in, seeing those signs that are coming around you and really seeing the growth and expansion that you're being open to. A lot of you need to start working on your telepathy with your person or just in general, knowing how powerful you are and that you can talk to your guides via those ways. Raise your vibration. Yeah, this is all. Yeah, Tree, we can do a card for you. No worries. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, and for that telepathy, a lot of people think it's always thoughts. It's not always thoughts because each person receives energy in a different way. Some people receive it as a conscious thought. Some people receive it as a body feeling, like, hey, I've got this emotion of just a loving energy wrapped around. Some people feel it as touch, so you're going to feel it in different ways, that connection, but it will be felt.
So then the other thing is, why are you suffering? So let go of whatever is coming up. This is not for you to be suffering. You're not to be a victim. Let these emotions go. These are just coming up to be released, okay? They're not to be sitting with and wallowing in. You need to get back into your happy place. So whatever's coming up is coming up to be released. Remember that. That's why you need to go out and ground yourself, because we release through our root chakra into the ground, into those. So take your shoes off, go out into the grass, and really help release, or at least try and get out in nature. That will help you get a little bit more clarity. Tree, yeah, sure. Let's get a card for Tree.
Ask Tree how she liked Teresa. How did you like the healing that we sent you? Did you have a chance to listen to it? Let us know how you experienced it. Let some of the other viewers know how you experienced it. And for those of you who are new, while she's getting this reading together, please like, follow, share, and subscribe to our channel. It's the energy exchange that we ask if you get a question answered, and at the same time, donations are wonderfully appreciated. Why? Because we're both single parents without a job. So,
All right.
with that,
No, you rephrase that. We have a job. We're doing, this is what we're doing. And
yes.
this is what making, we are not, this is what we're getting
See,
pushed into right
Susan's
now.
she's really good at helping us to rephrase the conversations that we have. And the reason why you want to do that, right? It's just unconsciously, subconsciously, you're promoting a story that consciously you shouldn't be promoting, and you have to
Yeah.
catch yourself. And although we may, as Susan said, we do not have a 3D job, we do have this job, and this job is very fulfilling. And like I said, we would love a donation or anything that you can do, because that helps us out with the energy exchange. So thank you, Susan, for the quick adjustment. We all need it.
Myself too.
Yeah, we all need it.
I enjoy this and I love helping people. So it comes very easily to me. So sometimes this doesn't feel like a job because this comes so naturally. So Tree, you got the wisdom. So no, you have all the wisdom within you, and see how she's calling it in with that bird, the owl coming to her. So you really need to trust yourself and know that you're calling in this wisdom. Have you ever been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now's the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with this challenge. So just know you just have to call upon that knowledge. It's within you. Your guides are there to help you with this wisdom that's coming in. You also need to believe in magic, okay? It's all around you. Okay, Queen D, I will send that to you in a second. So open your eyes to see the magic that's all around you in nature. The Fairy of Northern Light says you're part of nature. So again, you're magical. So it's really believing that you are this creator being, you are this star. So make sure you're knowing that, because you need to start really celebrating it. And celebration means we start celebrating it now. This means it brings it in that much faster, because you're celebrating where you are on this journey. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance, play. An invitation could be on its way. So those are for Tree.
Oh, hey.
You can't get the Venmo. Yeah, let me see. I have Zelle and Cash App. Let's see. Let me see if I can send you.
And while she's doing that, let's just pull a
Let me
collective.
just screenshot my Venmo, and then I can do like a thing of it.
Let's get a collective love energy message for anybody in the collective. What does the collective need to know about the love energy? Wow, they just popped right out. Oh. So we have past lives. So a lot of you are dealing with past life lovers. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. The power of love is like a magnet, drawing two souls together. Well, I'm releasing a lot from something. Somebody's had some releases here. So it looks like you're starting to become magnetic. And why? Because again, if you're here, your spiritual journey is just beginning. You've been called here to watch this because it's time for you to get onto your spiritual journey. It's a choice. If you choose to, this is the time, great time for expanding your awareness and connecting to yourself better. And like I said, we can help you with that through any of our services.
All right, let me do that, and I'll send that to her.
And let's pull another. I think I'm going to get a card of guidance for everybody here. And this is from your higher self. So collective higher self, what guidance you want to give to the viewers today who are watching this channel. And card that popped up is Flames of Desire. Now this card has come up quite a bit in the past month, right? And what Spirit's saying is light that fire up your butt, so to speak. Let them shine out in radiant light and shun the dark paths, right? And you see how she's got this flame and it's sitting right there, coming out of her hands, but yet she's kind of looking a little bit dark. And so what Spirit's saying is get out of that shadow. Let that light just kind of radiate out through the entirety of you and start getting onto that path. And that's why we got called in our last card. See if I can find it here, right? Your spiritual journey is just beginning, right? And what does that spiritual journey mean? It means it's time to awaken to who you really are, to realize that you are a being of love and light, and all the trauma and all the other things that you've been experiencing were just that. It was an experience. Now the experience is done. It's time to remember who you are and come back home. Come back home to the frequency of love. And I think I'm going to get a Oracle of the Light and Dreams to get some. I'm just going to ask the Oracle. All right, so What messages do we have for the collective around what we can do to get back to that frequency of love? And let's see what, there's one of
Well,
my
it's just,
favorite decks.
yeah. 8 portal has just kind of released a
Ship
lot of
things up.
dirt, so there's a lot of like fuzziness in the air. So we gotta let for that to settle, and
All
then
right.
that's what's making it very not clear right now.
All right, Spirit, what are you going to tell us here? Tell me I got to shuffle this deck, or are you telling me I want a new deck? Let's try it one more time. All right, Spirit, what? Oh, there we go. It's just wanted me to shuffle the deck. All right. So we're getting two different cards here. The first one is feathers. Now look at this card. Look at the person on the card. Look at this fairy. Now do you see how she's kind of looking out? She's observing, and what's with her? There's an owl, and look at the feathers on there. There's hawk feathers, right? So she's in her power, in her wisdom. She's seeing things for what they are, right? And this is what Spirit's telling you. Look at things for what they are. Get out of that illusion. Use your wisdom. Use your inner feeling, your inner being to see through what most people are not seeing. And then we have the aviators, right? Now, what's interesting is if you notice, they both have an aviator glass on, but that's a cat she's holding, right? And she's also peering into everything, but that peer, as I look at it, it's a really discerning peer, right? She's like, hey, I see what's going on here, right? And why do they have the goggles? Now the cat, has got the goggles on its eyes. And cats are they're interesting creatures because they see what we don't see, and they come around where toxicity is, and the cat's seeing it, and she's starting to see it too. And so I'm going to just pull the deck, and I'm going to pull the card or the book on these because I first try to look at it intuitively and see what I see, and then I'll see what the deck wants to tell us about this one. And so the aviator one, or the feathers one, is assertive, confident, independent, and positive, right? And that's effectively what she is because she knows those eyes. Look at those eyes. They're hazel golden eyes, and those eyes are seeing everything. They're reflecting everything. And the aviator, that's number 29. Challenge, ingenuity, success, and confidence, right? And you see, both her and the cat have blue eyes. They're seeing through it all. They know. They got it. And they're finding the path with the goggles or without. So hopefully those two will help you in your path. One of my favorite decks has so many meanings inside of it. You just generally look at the cards and see what the cards want to speak to you at that moment.
All right, let's see what we got. All right, so I'm going to do these gateway to light activation. I feel like we keep getting pulled to them to see what's going on. Does anyone else have a question? They can pop it into the chat. We're doing free questions, but right now we're just doing some collectives just to see what's going on.
And
Yeah,
like I say, if you have a
question,
just put it in soon because I'm jumping off in about 5 minutes.
okay, sounds good. Third eye activation, your brow, inner vision, clear seeing. So this is what this portal is opening up. So it could be a little bit of frustration. And I know I got like almost a sinus thing too from this opening up. So I did start taking my medicine again. So from getting headaches. So it is just opening up our third eye right now to step us into this portal and this clear knowing, okay? We are going into this sacred inner space. So know that and trust that. This portal is being opened for us. Yeah, the stellar gateway activation, infinite potential, your manifestation. So you're going into where you can create and really get these manifestations to come in faster. So know that this was all part of a karmic release to release whatever is no longer serving us so we can step into this higher power. And the angelic stepped in to really attune us into this. Okay, so just trust this healing process that's going on. This is what's going on for a lot of us. We're getting more aligned. So it might feel a little bit of dust coming up right now and a lot of healing and things that are meant to be released, but that is just for you to step into this sacral or solar plexus, which is that powerhouse, and get really into your intuition and trust it. Okay, so this is all happening for you and it is attuning you.
Yeah, change is uncomfortable, right? And that's why we feel uncomfortable. We feel uneasy because we like to control things. We like to know what's going to happen. That's why we always look at cards and stuff. Hey, what's going to happen? What's in my field? And, it makes us uneasy, and that uneasiness is what we feel in our bodies because, the past is the past, the future is the future, and that's why we have to sit in the present, and that helps calm us down and ground.
Wednesday at 11. All right, so let me see. Is there anyone else that's coming up with any questions?
Yeah, I'm going to give it the 2-minute warning because I've got to jump off in 2 minutes.
All right, let me see. Oh, okay, I got it. Deborah Lee. Okay, I got your Zelle. Okay, cool. All right, so I will make sure you get me, both you and Sandra. I don't know whether I have your email addresses, so make sure you send me the email address so Larry and I can send you that link, okay?
And make sure you watch the prep on it before you watch the video. It's only about 10 minutes. You watch it once, maybe twice, then watch the healing video, because what that's going to do is help ground you, move some energies around so that you have more capacity to hold the codes. It's not required, but it's going to definitely make you allow for those energies to come in a lot, shall we say, smoother, because it's a lot of dragon energy in there, and that's going to push a lot of stuff through. Make sure that you ground a lot afterwards and drink lots and lots of waters. I had this conversation with one of the guys that attended yesterday. Why do we ask for drinking water? Because what happens is when we do these kind of activations with all these codes that come down, what we do is we release a lot of blockages, and those blockages cause what they call miasma. And I just think of it as like, think of a drain, right? And the drain gets clogged with all the hair after the hair falls out. So all that stuff that's no longer needed starts to fall out, and it starts to turn into a goo in your body, and it gets stuck in places. So although you've cleared what needs to be cleared, that goo then builds up and gets stuck. And so by drinking a lot of water, having some gentle motion in your body is going to help move that energy through and out to the ground where you want it to. You don't want it to get stuck because it'll create more blockages. So,
All right, so
I hope
Tree,
that
make
helps.
sure Tree, make sure you're Venmoing us, and we'll send you out that link too, and send me your email address. Message me. Queen D had a question about her dreams. Let's see, what was your question about her dreams? I have a question about dreams I've been having. So pop that into the questions and see, and we will get to that. Let us know. And then Tree, you have my Venmo, and then try and message me or Larry your email address so we can get that off to you. Yeah, Queen D, just let us know what your dreams or what you're having and what kind of you wanted questions you had. These away.
And while we're waiting for that, I'd just like to thank everybody who spent their time with us today. We very much appreciate you. Just please remember to like, follow, and share our channel, as a energy exchange for any of the questions that were answered, or if you just kind of felt you got a nice healing from the light language or anything else that we did during the collective pulse. And we will be here generally on Mondays and Thursdays. This Thursday I won't, but maybe Susan might if she's available. But we will, maybe we'll do a Wednesday night or something different rather than the morning for those that can't make it during this time frame.
All right, so we're waiting for Queen D to put in her question. Until then, let's see what these messages from your guides say about your dreams. What do you need to know? It's just saying you need to really express your feelings. So we need to be open, and it's opening up our throat chakra, as well as there's a little orange in here, your sacral. So make sure you may be doing a meditation to that. They want you just to be yourself. And then give without expectation. So this could be huge. This is going to open up that gateway to that abundance for you, Queen D, okay? It's just giving with that love and that intention. And, I know it's going to be scary because Larry and I, obviously this is our purpose. We love this. This doesn't quite pay like our old 3D jobs paid. So that's a little frustration. But no, once you start expressing yourself and open yourself up, being more of yourself, this is putting us on this.
I'm going to add yet to that, pay yet.
Yes, exactly. We are working on that way. It's trickling in and it's going in that direction. So we know it's coming. Give without expectation. So this is just get into that purpose, get into enjoying what you're doing, because that's just going to bring it in that much more. Okay. Make each day count.
All right, so I have hit my hard stop. I've got to drop off. Hopefully Susan can fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
It looks like she has. And thanks everybody for watching. Cheers.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Hi, how are ya?